Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Here's Jerry Chen, a master degree in Chinese traditional instrument, the Sheng, and I'm also a music producer. So, here's the topic today: AI music, the symphony of human and machine. So let's start with a simple question: what does it mean to create music in the age of artificial intelligence? Over the past decade, AI has evolved from analyzing data to generating art. My research aims to explore how AI refines or redefines musical creativity, where we should draw the line between human and machine contributions. Here are the contents: introduction, literature review, methodology, findings, conclusion, future version, and final, the references. Okay, let's start with the introduction. Two like a Suno and Mobile now compose soundtracks for TikTok videos, video games, and even experimental albums. But this rapid growth has sparked debate. Is AI a collaborator or a tool or a threat to human creativity? So to set the context, let's look at two key trends. First, AI's creative search platforms like TikTok and YouTube report that 30% of viral content now uses AI generated music. For example, TikTok's AI music challenge has over 500 million views, showcasing tracks made by tools such as Suno. Second, the controversy in 2023, the Grammy Awards banned AI-generated submissions, igniting a global discussions about authorship and artistry. Even artists like Dreams have experimented with AI voices, raising questions like who owns the music if a machine helped create it? So today, I share findings from my study, which combines qualitative analysis and hands-on experiments with Suno AI. By the end, we'll better understand AI's role in music and how humans can work with it, but not against it. So let's start with the literature review, what we know about AI music. Existing research highlights three critical areas. First, AI's technical strengths and limits. Studies show AI excels at structural innovation. For example, Davis and colleagues in 2023 analyzed 500 AI generated jazz pieces and found they use 35% more chord changes than human composition. However, AI struggles with emotional depth. Think of a robot trying to mimic a blues singer's soulful vibrato. It may hit the notes but miss the feeling. Second, human AI collaboration models. Strom and others, written in 2023, propose a golden ratio. Human set creative intent, while AI handles technical tasks like harmony arrangement. But challenge remain when AI contributes over 50% of our work. Creators often feel disconnected, as if they are indicating rather than composing. This raises questions about ownership and artistic identify. The methodology. News's 2013 work uh, on practice learn research argues that interactive creation, not just theory, testing drives knowledge. Yet few studies combine technical experiments with creative perspectives. My research fills this gap by blending AI experiments with interviews and real world case studies. Okay, and the methodology, bridging theory and practice. My study uses a two-part approach. First, qualitative analyze. I reviewed 12 key paper finding themes like technical boundaries and collaboration ethics. For example, uh, a 2024 report on cultural diversity warned that AI might flatten local music traditions into generic function styles. To test this, I analyzed 15 viral AI music videos from TikTok and Bilibili, focusing on tracks labeled AI music or AI generated. A clear pattern emerged. Users prioritize more matching over innovation. For instance, uh, hashtag like relaxing often pair with lofi beats, while epic links to orchestral buildings. This shows AI's role as a functional tool rather than a creative partner. And second, practice research. Test Suno AI in two stages. Stage one involved inputting clashing styles like Beijing opera and plus EDM to explore AI's function capabilities. The goal was to see if AI could blend traditional Chinese melodies with modern electronic beats. Okay, let's hear about it. Drums crash loud as the fire blaze. Silk robes whirl under temple light. Ancient voices echo through the night. Turn the stage into pure thrill. Song instant collide and will feel the face. Take the porcelain floor. Always to the open door. Yeah, that's a little bit funny still, but not enough. And the truth is like, uh, let's try to copy to like Sanxian, but it has like a classical guitar actually. And stage two focused on human intervention, uh, refining vague text like lonely into specific uh, pr- pr- prompts like reignite loneliness by adjusting parameters like comparing outputs. I identified the patterns in AI's strength and weakness. For example, increasing the traditional weight from 50% to 8% improve cultural authenticity, but reduced rhythm varieties. Let's hear about this. Lights flicker by their playing. Puddles on the ground reflect my hollow side. The world feels heavy as the clouds in the sky. On a rainy night, I'm drowning in my fear. It's a American pop stars like something was famous in 2010. Yeah, like Blues Moss, Ariana. Never lie. And hum softly, but it cut. And then I tried to change the style, like J-pop, put J-pop themes in it, like piano pie, different inter, different bridges, like and make it more like in my styles. And let's hear about it.
Raindrops painting the city lights low, shadows dancing where the lost hearts go. Umbrella shelters, but it never hides the chill of yearning on these midnight tides. Neon rivers, reflections askew, a fractured mirror showing me and you. Footsteps echo like a whispered song in this quiet storm where I don't belong. Lost in the rainfall, but I won't drown.
The song and the synthesizer is perfectly for me.
A melody written in the falling rain.
Yeah, that's pretty J-pop style. Like those OTS or OST animes, something. And here are the findings, the paradox of AI creativity. So let's let me in the results. First, structure brilliance versus emotional flatness. My experiments show AI generated tracks have 12 chord changes per 30 seconds compared to 8 in human compositions. The structural complexity impressed listener who rated AI's innovation at 4.1 to 5. However, emotional resonance scored just 3.2 to 5 for AI versus 4.5 to 5 for humans. For instance, as soon as Beijing Opera plus EDM, yeah, the piece that we heard about it, fused electronic drums with traditional melodies, but failed to uh, replicate the operatic vibrato, a cultural detail lost in translation. A listener commented, it sounds like a robot trying to sing opera, correct notes, but zero soul. Second, the 70% rule for collaboration. Interviews reveal that 4 out of 5 music producers feel like uh, editor, not authors. When AI contributed over half a piece, yet AI's efficiency is undeniable. Text like generating drum loops took 5 minutes with Suno versus 1 hour manually. This frees time for emotional refinement, but risks over reliance. One composer noted, AI breaks my habits, but can't tell a story. I use it for drafts, then add the heart myself. Third, hybrid workflows. A case study highlighted the balance. A composer used Suno's charted output as a scaffold, uh, adding lip violin improvisations. The result, a track that blended AI structural ideas with human emotion. Like this mirrors Newton concept of interactive creation, where practice informs theory. As the composer explained, the AI gave me a weak chord progression. I wouldn't have tried it alone, but it inspired a new direction. And here's the conclusion: refining the creative process. Sorry. What do these findings mean for musicians? First, as a mini machine, it takes up on conventional ideas like jazz chords in hip hop, but requires human refinement to avoid machine chord transitions. For example, a producer might use AI to generate 10 baseline variations, then pick the one that fits the track's mood. The second, new skills are essential. Musicians must learn engineering and hybrid workflows, shifting from the creators to curators. Uh, as one interview said, you need to speak the AI's language. Set isn't enough. Try Lonely Winter Night. And third, ethical guardrails. Who own AI generated content? If AI suggests a quad progression, should it get 30% royalties? Uh, Culturally, uh, tools like Suno must avoid flattening traditions into function gimmicks. For instance, UNESCO framework recommends involving culture experts in AI training, like having Gucci masters label data to preserve authenticity. Let's think about a little bit future vision, like probably three stages of collaboration, in my opinion. Like stage one, AI as a super tool for demos or soundscapes, and stage two, AI as a provocateur, generating got rhythms for human refinement, and stage three, AI as a culture breeze, blending the whole global styles. And so we need update copyright laws like AI ethics education and focus on preserving human uniqueness. And here are my references. If you do have interest in in those articles, I put the link in it, and you can have a screenshot, and then you can search about it. Okay, so that's all of my presentation. Thank you very much, and I'd love to hear your thoughts. Like, can AI ever truly understand music, or is it just a mirror of our creativity? So, if you do have interest in those questions, or you just have the answer now, just feel free to get contact with me, and I really love to just talk with you about those things. And thank you very much. Hope you have guys have a good day.